7:26, we welcome you back now to more of Fox 10 Arizona Morning. Darcy Olsen with the Goldwater Institute joins us right now. Did we get that issue all figured out? Can you hear me now?
Yes, good morning.
It's amazing what the lack of an earpiece might do.
Right.
Okay, so this is obviously going to be one of the big issues, it looks like, perhaps on the Arizona ballot in November. And we want to ask you, since it is so difficult for people to make a go of it, if you do the math, $5.15 an hour turns out to be something like $800 or $900 a month. Tough to make a go of it. Why not get this minimum wage up and up now?
Right. Well, opinion polls certainly show most people favor an increase in the minimum wage. The trouble with it, we all want people to do well. The problem is that the price of increasing the minimum wage is we lose jobs. I mean, otherwise we could pay people $100 an hour, $200 an hour, but we know that somewhere along the way, employers won't be able to afford employees anymore. And the good news is that for people over age 25, fewer than 1% earn the minimum wage. For most people, it's a starting point, an entry point, and not an end point. And what we want to reduce poverty is to have as many entry-level jobs available as possible. And an opportunity to work, even at the minimum wage, is better than no opportunity at all.
But you know, I saw a statistic that said through the late 90s and into 2004, in states that had a higher minimum wage than the federal level, job growth was 6% compared with 4% in states that have the lower minimum wage. So it makes it sound like your argument doesn't hold up.
Well, it depends on what kinds of jobs are being created. They're probably not lower income jobs. The problem is that you look at places like Oregon, and they have a 30% unemployment rate among this group of folks. If we want to import that along with their minimum wage, we would lose 40,000 jobs in Arizona. And so there is a price to be paid for a higher minimum wage, and that is fewer jobs. Jobs will go to other countries, or employers will cut back, and people will work just part-time and have fewer hours, and ultimately jobs are destroyed altogether.
But it does seem like the thing that made this country great and so much better than so many other countries is that we have a strong middle class. Wouldn't it be better to get those wages up $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 an hour and pay a little bit more for your hamburgers, pay a little bit more for whatever it is you're going to buy, and have a stronger middle class? Well,
most minimum wage workers don't earn the minimum wage after just a year. They get their own wages up. This is an entry point where people, mostly teenagers in America, learn to go. It's their first job, the first time they're getting job skills, and this is an entry point. And if we make it expensive to hire them, employers won't hire them anymore. So this is an opportunity to work and to gain skills, and when you gain those skills, then you move up the economic ladder. So let's not destroy the entry point for millions of Americans.
Darcy Olsen is the president of the Goldwater Institute. Thanks for joining us today, Darcy.
Thank you.